Hey family, it's Netta back at you with Black Lives Count. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you are blessed today. So family, this is like a little bit of a continuation from the video I did yesterday about the Carmelo Anthony outcome of his trial, which was uh, really strangely uh, rather quickly, number one, and number two, uh, the trial happened really quickly. They didn't advise him to his attorney didn't advise him to get on the stand. You know, a lot of times they'll say it's not good, but I think he should have got on the stand because I think that would have uh, the outcome was going to be what it was because this is what white America was pushing regardless. But for us, I don't know. To me, uh, it gives him a more uh, human response because I think he would have showed a lot of emotion had he got on the stand about what happened and remorse. Did he intend to kill that young man? I don't believe for one second that Carmelo Anthony intended to do that because this is a young man that has never been in trouble, has never been in trouble with the law. He tried to keep, his head clear. He tried to, he wasn't a nuisance as the other two boys or a few boys that picked on him that day and caused the fight. And actually, those should be the ones that were charged with the death of Austin Metcalf because those are the ones who initiated the fight with Austin Metcalf. So, yeah, you know how they do. If the police kill somebody in the pursuit, and it's two black people in the pursuit of you, and one of you get killed, they have charged the black person uh, with the murder of the person, even though the police shot the person in the back, but they'll charge the black person. See, this whole judicial system is full of shit. Period. Excuse my French, but I have to say it. This whole judicial system was never made for black or brown people, but especially for black people. We already know that police officers were originally slave catchers. So this whole system has been made to antagonize, interrogate, arrest, lock up, mistreat black people, men and women, and children. Okay, and that's it. And black men, yes, they want you to lay down when they try to attack you or your women. But let me tell you something. Stand up for yourselves. I don't care. Let me tell you something. I'm a woman. I'm a female, and I know that we black women and our children are soft targets for white supremacist men who are too bussy and weak to approach you black men. But I promise you, okay, I will protect myself to the 100,000%. If I'm ever attacked by a white supremacist, I believe in self protection. I am not going to allow a white man or a white woman to put their hands on me or to touch me without me retaliating back. Okay? And if my retaliation is stronger than what they put forth, oh, damn well. Well, then I will just sign my name to the prison law because that's what it'll be. Because I'm not going to let somebody hurt me or take me away from my family. So I would implore you, yes, of course, you be careful out there, but practice your Second Amendment rights, okay? And learn, if you don't know, women and men, we have to learn combat, okay? If we have to go back to, I don't know, doing whatever we need to do, you know, there are tactical training black owned, and I'm gonna get the name of that, and I'm gonna try to put it in the uh, comment section. But there are black owned tactical trainers that will teach you combat, how to fight, and how to fire weapons. Okay, so that is what I'm telling you we need to do. So I want to talk about today, though, how we move forward from this, how we now begin to uh, put more emphasis in spending our dollars with our own people. And this is something that is serious, black people. You know, we cannot uh, do what is necessary and take it to the next level if we don't stand our ground. You know how they always talking about standing the ground and standing their ground? We got to stand our ground where our dollars count. We got to stop spending with these people. There are even black owned grocery stores. You know, you got to do your research, and you got to be careful, because as I've been learning today, that there's a lot of AI, so Asians and white people, and I've encountered it once myself. I was calling around, I was looking for a service for my washing machine and dryer, and there was a white company. They were pretending like they were black owned, and thank goodness if I hadn't went in and saw that it was white owned, and I made sure to leave that as a rating, a low rating, and also that this is not a black owned company. And the more you figure that out, that's what you all need to be doing. If they're not actually a black owned business, yet they report them to Google, report them, and put it in the rating that they are not a black owned business as they say they are. And I'm telling you, black people, when you get to these businesses and you see that they're not black owned, don't spend your money with them. First and foremost, they're a liar. Okay? First and foremost, they are a liar. And second, we just know they're not no good. And we shouldn't be spending our money with them. But I want to give you 10 things that black Americans can do to build economic wealth amongst ourselves, like our ancestors did, and as we are doing as well, because there are many, many black owned business owners. And out here, I myself am one. I know of quite a few, and I'm sure many of you do as well. Start your own business. Okay, we got to first and foremost get off of these job plantations, because that's what they want to do. Keep us on these plantations. And the more we build, the better it's going to get. The more money and wealth we're going to acquire for our generations. And this is a good thing. So let me give you these 10 things that we can do to start to build our communities back up. We need to support and patronize only, as much as possible, black owned businesses. We need to ensure that that is something that we are doing. Uh, Family, this is important. Going in these nail salons and these Asian shops and stuff, we got to stop doing it. They got a hate crime bill. When the FBI statistics say that you are the number one hate crime victim, yet they gave a hate crime to the Asians. Okay, says a lot about the Democrats, doesn't it? And the Republicans. See, many black people just think Republicans are just racist, racist, racist. Democrats are racist too. All of them work together, as Malcolm X said, to discount us and discount our economic wealth. Okay, that's the first thing. And I already said about the encouraging the business directories and stuff and networking. We got to network with one another. You know, I've seen the last few days how black women are putting in black owned businesses on different social media websites, and they're content creators. that are black content creators that are telling black people, hey, put your business down here, in my comment section. We're going to shout it out, and we're going to also drive people that way. This is what we have to do. This is called networking. See, and let me tell you something. Our ancestors did it back during Black Wall Street and stuff. It was word of mouth, okay? And they developed like things to tell them what towns were safe, what towns were sundown towns and stuff. See, we have technology at our fingertips now. So there's no reason that we can't use technology to do what we need to do and to build our community. Okay, so then the next thing we're going to do is for those of you that are not business owners, create you a business. Whether even if it's part time for now. Start selling, you can sell merchandise online, you can uh, sell services. It's many things to do. You can get into real estate. Uh, I know somebody who owns a laundromat, a black woman. There are many things. In fact, that's something I'm thinking about. My children and I are thinking about doing too. There's so many things that we can do to not only help our community, but to be in business for ourselves and to build wealth for our community. Okay? We have some financial strategists, okay, I'm sure. Some people that are really good with money. We can build community investment groups. And black women, okay, and black men, just like the black women who donated the 40, was it 40 million or 40 billion? It was 40 million, I think, to Kamala's um, uh, her running her fund, to run for president, we can do that within our own community. We can build funds where we can assist other small business, uh, and we don't have to see. And that's something we got to start doing. We don't have to publicize it. Hey, this is for black owned businesses. How you do it is you control what business get in and what businesses don't. That's all you got to do. If you don't have any more, if you've already given the fund to legible business, or if there's no more openings, I mean that's it. That's they can't control that. So that's something else we got to do. Look into building financial, uh, you know, communities where we're teaching about financial entrepreneurship. We're teaching about financial stability and stuff like that. We got to increase home ownership. There's a lot of you that work in banks in high places that have a lot of times the last word on who becomes a homeowner. Okay, you have to ensure that you're looking out for your people because let me tell you something. They look out for their people even when they're not uh, in a financial position to buy a home. Okay, I knew a white young lady that I used to work with had a terrible credit. She did. She had terrible credit. She was honest. She told me she had terrible credit. And she was still able to become a homeowner. How does that work? Well, some white person in the bank looked out for her. And that's the way we got to do stuff too. We have to start to look out for one another in that realm. And if the person is not ready to buy a home, then all you got to do is say, hey, these are the things you need to do. Teach them. These are the things I want you to do. Come back to me in 6 months. Let's look at your look at it again and see can we help move you to home ownership. So we got to do stuff like that for one another. We have to invest in our communities collectively. Like these empty houses, we should be buying up these homes. We should not be allowing white people to come in and purchase up all the homes in our community and then they're renting out homes at exorbitant prices. Not only that, they don't care about the community. They only care about putting, these houses up for rent, and then you don't control who is moving into your community. See, the way you control who's moving into your community is by you owning the homes, and then you can say, hey, let's see, these people seem like a good fit for the community, rather than these Asians and Hispanics and white folks buying up the properties in our homes, the properties in our communities, and then renting them out to drug dealers and all this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't want that in our community either. And how we can displace it is by we owning those homes. Education, okay? Uh, some people get triggered by people saying, or black women saying, become educated. There's nothing wrong with being educated and having degrees, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. What something is wrong is when you don't try to, in some way, better yourself. So we got to stop putting sisters down by having degrees and education. There's nothing wrong with that, because we got to have some educated people and brothers, because we got some very educated brothers and sisters, and we got to stop putting our people down in our community about being educated. We need to be educated so that we can see, above than just, so far. A lot of times, um, if you don't understand and you don't know. And there's nothing wrong with that. But learning something is a good thing, and becoming educated about something, about many things, there's nothing wrong with that. We got to stop downing people for that, and then celebrating people when they come home from prison. Okay, I'm not saying we shouldn't celebrate people when they come home, okay, because they can be starting a new life. But we also got to celebrate people that's trying to do things and build themselves and build their community. Um, we need to get certified. We need to start getting certified and electricians, plumbers. See, we need stuff like that. Builders, roofers. We need our people to get skills so that we don't have to call on this white company because we need new windows. I'm looking at putting new windows in my home, and I don't want to deal with a white company. I would prefer to deal with a black-owned company. So that's what we're looking for. But things like that. We need to start building those kinds of skills that are needed, so then our people can call our people instead of other people. Okay, we don't want to call other people anymore. Let me see. We need to start learning to do things, and I don't care older. I'm trying to learn AI, okay, because I know that's the future. And there's a lot of things you can do with it. You can make music with it. You can make videos. You can make it's so many things. It's just limitless. So we need to start teaching about cyber security and things like that, so that we can understand AI and different things, because that's the future. That's where it's going. I remember when the computers first started coming out and people didn't want to learn them. They were using typewriters or whatever. People just didn't want to learn it, how to use the web and stuff. And even though if you don't learn it, um, it's still going to go, grow, and then you're just going to be left behind, because this is something, a skill that you could have learned that you didn't learn. So get your grandchild in there, okay? My grandchild is a whiz when it comes to all technology. He really is. Get a niece, a nephew, a grandkid, even a little neighbor if you can, to help you start to look at how to work with uh, cyber things like AI and stuff. I'm telling you, even if you retired, it's something that you just may want to know how to do. Those who have been in the different fields and have a vast amount of knowledge and experience in different fields, you can create mentorships. You can create mentorships where you can mentor younger people. Okay, by trade, I'm a social worker. Okay, uh, finna finish my PhD. I can mentor people that are newly coming into the field or that maybe want to get into the field, the psychological field, to help people, to help our people. Because we need psychologists, we need to have make sure we have black doctors, black psychologists, black nurses. See, I'm so blessed and I'm so grateful and thankful that in my community we have a wonderful hospital, a trauma hospital. And it's some white people that work there, but it's a lot of black people. It's a lot of different doctors, but it's a lot of black doctors and a lot of black nurses. And when I have to go to the hospital for anything, I always mostly feel loved. I really do, and well cared for. There's no stress. Are they trying to put something in my IV to take me up out of here? I'm just telling you, uh, we need to be mentorships. A lot of black women are now becoming nurses, and black women that are becoming nurses, you can help the younger black women that's in school and stuff. Go to the schools and ask, can you speak at the schools? We need to ensure we are creating safe spaces for our youth because where the medical field is still teaching that black people don't feel pain. Okay, this is the nonsense that white supremacy has built so many lies on. So white people, black people don't feel pain, which is nonsense because we're made the same way. um, but this is the kind of idiocracy that we have to deal with and we come into contact with. So when you go to a doctor and you're having severe pain and they tell you no you're not, no, it's just all in your mind. It's vertigo. Absolutely, vertigo is a condition, whereas a doctor will tell you it's in your mind. You're really not feeling that pain. It's just something that you believe that you are feeling. So we need to have more sensitive spaces for our people. So let me see what else we have. Entrepreneurs can connect with other professionals and we can start investing. If somebody is trying to start a business, a black person, man or woman, is trying to create a business and get it started off the ground and they really don't have the funds, I mean, we can create GoFundMe's or Gives and Go or whatever so that we can help them. But we need to ensure that we are contributing, if it's not but $1. I know that we are living in some hard times right now, but taking $1 to $5 is not going to hurt us to help another or younger or different or a black owned business to get off the ground and get started. We got to understand that this is something that is necessary that we need to do. Okay, let me see what else I got here. Um, I already said about the rental properties, how we can rent. That's something else that I'm thinking about getting into, owning different homes. So, for real estate, uh, we got to think ahead today. We can also, excuse me, uh, agricultural services and stuff, consultation services and things like that. Also, let me tell you something. White people use wheels and things like that to also create generational wealth. For black people that don't have life insurance, get life insurance for your children and your grandchildren. And yeah, it might be a little, much to pay, but pay that premium. and ensure at least if you pass that youth or those youths will get $100,000 or more. Okay, and they even have life insurance policies that you can borrow from. Like for people that want to start a business and they may not be able to get the cash from the bank or they don't have the cash on hand. They have life insurance policies that you can also borrow on for different reasons. You have to look into that and get more information though. But trust, wills, life insurance, like I said, and estate planning. Black people, I can't say it enough. Please plan your estate, your will. You know, many of us, our parents or somebody may pass away. They did make a will. Uh, they left property or things behind, and you have people fighting over it and stuff. And none of the person that has passed away, their wishes are not being met because the wishes were not made known. So we need to leave it in writing. Leave it in writing so that people know what you wanted, who you wanted to have what, and what you wanted done with your stuff. Okay, so that way there's no issues. Um, the last thing, and it's not the lesser of any of them. When you start a business, a lot of our youth, I'm real because I know a lady who owns a black woman who owns a black beauty shop, and her children don't want to work in the beauty shop. They'd rather work in the corporate world. And my thing is, why pass up an opportunity to work for yourself rather than working for a white man? Okay, maybe uh, you work corporate for a while, stack some money, and maybe you want to do some other things. But also think about that business that your mom or pop started. My dad was a businessman. He was. My dad owned two different businesses, and for years, and he did very well. Many people shopped with my dad, okay, and liked him, and they liked his business savvy and his character and stuff. So we have to teach our children that ownership. Stop telling our children to go get a job, a job, a job. No, teach our children entrepreneurship and ownership. Many young, or not even young people, many people in our community will be. You see more black people driving Teslas than anybody. Yet they pull up to apartments or they pull up to a little townhouse. But if it's you own that townhouse, it's fine. But we gotta teach our people. See, I don't understand going to buy a car that expensive. I think it's crazy. Regular cars are expensive enough, but to go out and buy what is a Tesla over $100,000? It makes absolutely no sense to me. It's stupid. It's stupid. Plus, he's a racist. Okay, he hates black people. Yeah, and Ford and Chrysler and all the rest of them might hate black people too, but at least you're not spending over $100,000 for their vehicles. Okay, I'm just gonna say we need to stop with those shenanigans too. Okay, so economic growth, family, is a mindset of a community economic growth. It's a mindset. And we have to get in that mindset that this is something that we're trying to do to build our community. So that, because let me tell you something. If if the diaspora could eventually one day come back to the table and apologize and be respectful, then we can even do business internationally. Okay, but there has to be some respect given on both sides. But we wasn't the ones that came with the hatred. I'm not trying to put hatred on anything. I'm just saying it has to be mutual respect. See, this one-sided. uh, respect that we've had with the Asians and the Indians and everybody else, the white people. We can't have that anymore with any community. I don't care if they have black skin or not. We cannot allow anybody to be disrespectful and come to the table half-assed. Either you coming to the table full or you ain't coming to the table at all. So, these are the things that we need to start doing, family, so that we can build our community, because there's nobody coming for us. There's nobody coming for us. And I told you guys in the last video, in another video I did recently, I said how this white man was saying how he's not even white. He's considered white. He's Italian, and they look down on them. But he said that they're told that if there's a race war in America, all nations will come against us. See, look, I'm just saying, I don't hate anybody, but I prioritize my people, uh, as much as I can. But we don't have any friends. We really don't. We have no friends. And so we're gonna have to learn to come together. And that BS they've been telling us about 13% of the population. Well, if that's, I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I believe we are over 50 million strong, and it may be more than that. Let me tell you something. See, we gotta stop saying because the white man says so. You know what I'm saying? We can't believe anything these people say. These people are absolute liars. And how you know they're lying? When their mouths are moving. So we got to really start doing our research. We have scientists. We have so many different, our people are in so many different facets of uh, different skills. We have to rely on ourselves. We cannot rely on these people to tell us what we are, where we came from, or anything else anymore. It has come time now that we have to really know that these people mean us no good. And they will lie to you with the drop of a hat. They don't care. A drop of a dime. They don't care. So we can't trust them. We can't trust them, and we can't believe them. Anything they say. So, family, let's chop it up in the comment section. Let me know what you think. I'm so happy to see you here again with me. For those of you that are not a subscriber and you are visiting, I hope you enjoy over here. And if you do, I would love for you to come on and click that link and subscribe to us. For those of you that are subscribed already, you already know what it is. I thank you so much. And thanks for keep coming back and supporting us. And family, we have to do this, and we can do it. You know, let me tell you something. And I know most of these that are on here, many people, there are black men that own businesses like barbershops, gun ranges, because I've been to black owned gun ranges, lawn services, appliance repair services, rental car services, car shops, plumbing services, electrical or like electrician services. There are black men that own bakeries and different things. There are black women that own nail salons, hair salons, housekeeping services, laundromats, as I said, beauty salons or beauty supplies, real estate, consultation services, psychological services. We have to start shopping black. If you are a black owned business, drop that in the comment section. And I don't care where you are. There's people from different places that watch the videos, and hopefully you're in somebody's community or in somebody's area where they can come and support you. This is where it starts, family, but this isn't where it ends. All right, family, thanks so much. Peace, love, and blessing to you, and I hope to see you again soon. Black Power. Take care. Bye bye.